Alright guys, so this frame just arrived. That's my Bianchi Caurus. That's the frame set. I have the forks over there. Nothing special, just the same color. And if you remember from one of the last videos, I had originally it was paint on the rear side and kind of pearl gray, green over the top, just over there. And there, I don't fully remember, nor do I care. It was ugly as shit. So I decided to, because the paint was so bad, and some rust were starting to dig in under the paint, you know what, let's just clean it off, put some new paint on it, and since we're at it, just go for a correct and nice, pleasing color to the eyes. So that's the one, that's the Bianchi Celeste Blue. It was a pain in the ass to get these stickers, all of these stickers. I got them as a kit because otherwise I wouldn't be able to get this sticker over here, nor this one, or that one, nor that one over there. That one, I don't know. So all of the stickers are more or less on the same spot, but that one should be down lower, a little bit over there. So actually the distance is the same from that one to that one. So, although I expressly told the painter, please respect the original dimensions, he decided to improvise, and you know what, the crank set covers the sticker, and let me show it. Why not put it down there, up there, since we're at it, right? Never mind. I'll always try to be as clear as I can, and still is not enough. People always try to improve on things, but there's a reasoning for that sticker to be over there and not over there. From the right side of the bike, you can see the crankset and all the transmission and all. So that's a lot of things that grab your attention from the right side, the right point of view. When you go over to the left side, you want some other things to grab your attention. So you want that sticker to actually cover the crankset, the ugly parts of the crankset. So that should be down there. And that sticker is not over the other side. It's just over this side. You want to balance out the amount of things grabbing your attention. But the guy had to improve on what's perfect. So never mind. You can never have people making things for you the way you want it. Everyone wants to give their small input. So I have this opinion. Let me put my opinion in. Although the guy is paying for his opinion, but you know what? Fuck that. Let me put my opinion. You will never get things the way you want it. You will get 95% of what you want, even though you may put it in some sort of agreement. I want expressly this thing X as Y, and the person will get there. You know, it's X and Y times 1.5. Why not? People tend to make things way too complicated. Although you tell them, put this over there, that's it. You know what? Let's just adjust it just a little bit. Try it out. Let me test it out. Never mind. You know what? Life goes on. Also, I asked for a little bit of paint, the remainder of the paint, to get some light touches on the frame, because it was thin on some sides, on some spots. For instance, over there, you can see that it was brushed because the paint was way too thin, and the cable running, or the outer fretting over there, it could lead to thinning the paint even further. So I decided to reinforce that part. So, and spread out a little bit on some spots. So that's actually useful when you get some freshly painted frame, ask them for the rest of the paint, because I always keep it to some details or something. Ask them that. They won't charge you for that, so that's fine. Another thing, a fun thing I saw is that after the paint was the frame was painted, I saw that this was uncovered because it was covered in a thick layer of paint. Now you can see it's a GPM part, so yes, so all of this is a GPM part. So you can see the seagull, I believe. But these dropouts are Bianchis. Please, pretty please, yes, so Bianchi. And the other one, of course, also is Bianchi. So it's funny that Bianchi wouldn't produce that, I don't know, that I'm sure there's a name for that. So they asked GPM to provide them that. I believe they would do the same for these posts over here. So it was the way it was done before, and also currently a lot of parts shared. Another thing I did was to put WD-40 a long time ago on the inner part of the frame to wash out the old rust. And now, after the frame is painted, I will be putting some lithium-based grease, thick grease, but as a spray, it comes in a spray can, so I can spray it out. That thick layer of it is a lubricant, but it protects from rust, of course. I will spray it out through, not in here, but using all the holes available on the frame. I will put the tube on there and spray it all out. So this frame is, say, 35 years old, and it was not protected as it was sold new. Right now, it has a good layer of paint. It was protected. It will be further protected, and it will not be used because I just don't have time to use it. So I'm sure it will last way more than 35 years more. So that's it. That's all I need to know. I can rest assured the frame will stay with us with me for longer than I'll live. That's for sure. And which is a good thing, because you don't see a lot of Cauruses. You see a lot of Bianchis and a lot of models, but they sold these. I'm not sure if this is the mid-range or something, but the Caurus was the entry-level bike from Bianchi, transitioning from the 80s onto the 90s. And they never sold a lot of them. And it was a good thing that I bought the bike. It was for cheap anyways. So I bought it. I was like, oh, fuck it, why not? And it came with a lot of parts. So it had some Bianchi wheels that I have over there. They will be going onto the frame. Also, the wheels had the sticker on the wheels. Is this color. So I wanted to match that. It has a Bianchi saddle. Now that's yellow, but that's okay, because the tape over there, I will put it yellow also to match it. And everything else, the stem is also Bianchi. Yeah, and the equipment on it will be, the crankset will be Dura Ace. I already have it. But the rest of the controls will be Shimano X-Ash. Half of them are used, with very little use, but still used. And the other half of it, which is brakes and brake levers, is new. And it will remain new-like, as I want it. I don't really need another bike to ride. I can go for a quick ride just to, you know what, it's cool, done. And other than that, I'm fine. I don't really need another bike, so I'll just take care of it as it should be. And that's it. So the next upgrade you'll see will be me assembling the parts. And what else can I tell you? Nothing else. I'm missing the stem over there. Sorry, the headset. I already have the bolt there. I'm almost sure I'm missing the seat post, because it is a 26mm, and I think I'm gonna go with some Campagnolo, and also same with the headset, which they will be expensive as hell, because they will be new parts. There's not a lot of used Campagnolo parts laying around, unless you buy a bike and then you take them out. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a bike and I need this stem, I need this seat post. Who knows? But that's the E26, which is hard to find. What else? Yeah, that's it. Next time you see the video, I'll start to assemble some things. I hope you like it. Follow some, maybe if you want, follow some advices I gave in this video. One of them, get the paint, because you will need to brush some details. Use WD-40 on the inside to wash it out and then protect it. Never count on the thing being fully as you asked, because people don't like to obey. Although you pay them, they just don't like to obey too much, or like to improve on things. And that's it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I see you on the next one. Bye bye.